Today, students, we are doing part 2 of lesson 5 for standard 7, food safety. So come along then. Let's continue with the lesson.
This video was made just for you. Do remember to like, share, and subscribe.
Now, children, let's learn about food wastage. Now, can you tell how and where is food wasted? Now, with the help of science and technology, India has shown great progress in the production of various foodstuffs like cereals, fruits, vegetables, fish, as well as milk and milk products. So, because of science and technology, now farmers can produce more food grains, more fruits, more vegetables. Even the fishermen can, because of big trawlers and all that, big boat, mechanical boats and all that, they can catch more fish, as well as because of technology more milk and more milk products are produced. And even so, many people in our country and all over the world face problem of hunger, even in spite of so much of progress in science and technology regarding food stuff. There are many people who go hungry every day. So many do not get even one meal a day, even one little meal, okay, not even breakfast, not even lunch, not even dinner, not even any other meal. Hence, it is our duty to prevent wastage of food, whenever it takes place. So we should not waste food at all. We should see that we not only take care of food and it doesn't get spoiled, but even when we are serving food for ourselves, we should eat only as much as we need. So there is, you can always take more food, but don't take overload your plate with food, and then when you're not able to eat it, it gets thrown away. So remember, all the hungry children, all the hungry people who are not able to even eat a small morsel of food, so think about it and only then serve the food in your plates. Food can be wasted in two ways. One is the quantitative wastage of food, that is, the amount of food that we waste, and qualitative, that is, the quality of the food can suffer. So let's read and understand both of them. Now, quantitative wastage of food. Food can be wasted by wrong methods of farming, like hand sowing of seeds. So there is a wastage at that time. Then inadequate threshing. So what is threshing? Threshing is a process wherein the grains are beaten down to remove them from their chaff. So at this time, if you are not properly threshing them, so some of the grains may get wasted forever. So this is called the inadequate threshing. Improper storage and wrong methods of distribution. So, improper storage, when you store food in a very improper manner, food can get spoiled and therefore it can get wasted. Wrong methods of distribution are some reasons for quantitative wastage of food. So, you may distribute them wrongly. Some, when you're distributing, you may just waste it when it falls down or anything, you may not bother with it. So, besides, much of food is wasted as a result of customs of offering and serving too much food to guests, isn't it? We have seen that in our functions, when people come to our homes, or when we have functions in maybe in halls and hotels and all that, we tend to serve our guests so much of food that they can't eat. Sometimes we ourselves get so excited of eating the different items of food that we fill our plates with food, and then we are not able to consume everything, and so it gets wasted. So at traditional feasts and banquets, we waste a lot of food. Had it not been wasted, all this food could have met the need of many others. So this food could have been utilized for people who are going hungry and are not able to get food, even a small meal a day. So we should, whenever we are at parties or functions or even at home, we should eat how much we require and not waste food at all. Qualitative wastage of food. It means that the food is wasted when its quality deteriorates or suffers. Now, how is this possible? Now, using wrong methods of protecting food. So, again, when we don't store the food properly, excessive use of food preservatives. So, we use a lot of preservatives to store food. Overcooking. when we're cooking it again and again and again and again, okay, boiling it. Washing the vegetables after cutting them. So we should always wash the vegetables before cutting them. After cutting them, a lot of nutrients and that is the minerals and vitamins will be lost when we wash it after cutting. Mishandling of fruits like grapes and mangoes. So again, we do not handle them properly, we do not keep them, store them properly. So that is called mishandling of fruits. Miscalculation of the time required to transport food from producers to consumers. That is, we are not judging how much time it will take from the farmers to reach the markets. So in case if it takes longer time, then the food may get spoiled on its way. And these are some of the causes of the quality wastage of food. So we should not allow these things to happen. So if we know about it, we should take care that we do not spoil the food and food is consumed before it has been spoiled. What can you do to prevent food wastage and spoilage? So let's see how we can, stop, prevent food wastage and spoilage. Serve yourself only as much as you can eat. Okay, so whenever at home or outside, functions, parties, so take only little food. You can always go for the second helping. You can always take more if you need, but do not overload your plate with food and then you are not able to eat it. Avoid overcooking of food. So don't cook food continuously, and keep it on the gas and it is boiling away, or keep heating that same food again and again. So avoid that. Avoid throwing away leftover food. Reuse it in the proper way. So food that has leftover, so maybe rice, chapati, bread, we can make so many different items out of even leftover food. Like chapatis, we can make so many different items with leftover chapatis. With bread, we can make so many other items. With rice, we can make so many other items. With rice, we can change it, if it is a plain rice that we have cooked, we can make it into pulao, we can make it into fried rice, isn't it? Or we can make even a sweet dish called firni out of the cooked rice. So there are many ways wherein we can reuse the food and avoid throwing it away. Buy only as much grains, vegetables, fruits, milk, etc. as you need, and avoid the temptation to make excessive purchase. So buy only as much as you think that you may consume it, maybe in a week or a 2 weeks time. So think, plan, and then purchase it. So don't purchase a lot of food items. Sometimes when we are going to superstores or malls or big places, we get tempted to buy a lot of foodstuffs because sometimes they are on sale, or sometimes we may say, oh, I want to eat this also and that also, and we do end up buying so much foodstuffs that we are not able to consume it within the time period, and it gets spoiled and we have to throw it away. So we should avoid this too. Then store grains and other perishable foodstuffs like vegetables, fruits, milk, etc. using proper methods. So what is perishable? Perishable means food items that will get spoiled very quickly, like for fruits and vegetables and milk and all that will get spoiled very fast, isn't it? So some of the things we cannot refrigerate for a long time also. So therefore we have to store it in a proper manner. Check the expiry date of bottled, canned, packed food and use within the time. Okay, so we have to check. Expiry date is the date and within which date we should consume the food. That is, we should utilize it, eat it. Okay, so in all bottles or cans or packed food, the expiry date is clearly mentioned, and if it is not mentioned, please do not buy it. So we should check for the expiry date. If the expiry date, the food has expired already, please do not consume it. And if the expiry date is for 1 or 2 days remaining, so even those things you shouldn't buy. So check how long it will take to use that food item, and do you have ample time before the expiry date to consume it. So check all these things and only then purchase it. Eat all the food that you have served for yourself. So remember never to waste food in any way. Not a single grain of rice should be grain should be wasted. So you should take as much as you can, and you must see that you have eaten everything from the plate that you have served. Observe and discuss this. What can we do to avoid use of rice grains as akshata and to prevent wastage of food during wedding feast? Now, what's akshata? Akshata is the Hindu custom where the grains of rice are mixed with turmeric and they are offered. Okay, so in weddings, they are, each the people, the guests are given a handful of this rice for the people are given, and at the right time they have to throw it on the bride and groom as a blessing. But what happens is so much of rice gets wasted, isn't it, that cannot be consumed. So what can we do about it? Think and see how we can avoid the wastage when we have to do the custom of akshata. Now, children, remember that 16th October, that is the World Food Day, is celebrated. And why do we have to celebrate this World Food Day? In order to work towards food security and avoid food wastage. So we have to remember, and this is the day when, the whole world can remember that yes, there is food shortage, though we may be able to afford to buy food and take a lot of food, but there are so many people still going hungry. So this is the day when we reflect and we do certain things, we bring about reforms to see that not a single person in the world goes hungry. Do solve the exercise given to you at the end of the chapter. And to check your answers and for more free worksheets, you can visit our website at jkacademypro.com. You'll get the link in the description box below. Do remember to like, share, and subscribe. This is end of part 2. For a complete lesson, do watch parts 1, 2, 3, and 4.
I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm sure you may also enjoy the following videos. You'll get the link in the description box below.